So here we have a more in-depth look at contracts. Now, contracts underpin a lot of the way in which Systeral runs the service requests, making them efficient, effective. So it does require a bit more time and a bit more input than some of the other processes. Now, to start off, all you need to do is go into your Systeral, the sales and finance, all contracts, and top right corner, add contract. First page, basic overview. So you give the contract a name, you advise who the client for the contract is, and then you give a very brief overview of what the contract entails. This is just to give an idea behind what the contract's for. Create contract, and there we go. That contract is now on Systeral. As you can see now, there's several tabs across the top there. Now, these are what supplies the more in-depth information. So we'll break this down and only go through a couple at a time. So first of all, your front page is the settings for the particular contract. First of all, we'll have a look at down the bottom here. There's a selection of tick boxes, each with instructions to the side. So all you need to do is go in there, have a read, see what you do require on this particular contract, what you don't, tick as applicable. Now, obviously, enabled is an important one. If the contract's no longer needed, you can basically disable it from there and it will no longer appear as an option. Other ones such as triage calls, that's more of a administrative function. It means if there's more required information on a ticket, things like that, you can put it into a triage state, all depending on your subscription levels, of course, and that just gives an idea that more needs to be looked into before assigning. Other things are PCI process, custom reports, that kind of thing. So have a read through there, decide what you do and do not need on this particular contract, and activate it there. Further up, we have a look at things like catalogs, what product sector the contract is under. Now, again, these will be dependent on your requirements. So if you need a particular parts catalog attached to a contract, you can find it in there. If you want to define it under a certain product sector, you can do it there. You can also, as you can see, add toolkit and equipment information. So anything you need on this contract that is an absolute requirement, you pop it in there and it will automatically attach itself to the rest of the calls that are logged under this contract. So once you've defined the settings of the contract, customer support. Now, this would be if there's any particular range of customers that you're providing these services for. So maybe it's 3 or 4 different named stores, but under a single banner contract. All you will need to do there is add the customer. So you go into your list, you select which the customer is, and then you define the sites. Will it be all sites under that customer? Will it just be a select amount? Is it only in a certain region? Whatever you need to do, you can define the parameters of the locations within the customers field. Once again, you get a few options there about what particular aspects are needed on that particular location. This helps you define the regional parameters surrounding your contract. If there's different requirements in different locations, you can adjust it all from here.